All right, guys, today I'm gonna do a transmission fluid change, show you a quick how-to on this. And then basically, I'd always recommend Honda OEM transmission fluid. It's definitely the best bet to go, but I have had no issues for years using Valvoline Max Life. Generally, it's a little bit less expensive and not as hard to go. And then Lucas, I have never had an issue with. Being this is an older transmission, it's not slipping at all. It's not giving me any issues. There's no leaks, but I am going to use some Lucas stop slip because I'm going to be putting bigger tires lifted and getting ready to put this thing through hell. So I am going to use a quart of that, and then the rest the Max Life transmission fluid. And all you're going to need to do this on a CRV, which is awesome. It's so easy. Is you are literally going to take your airbox off, take two 10mm bolts out, pull your airbox off. There'll be a little nub right here. Pull it out of the way. Fold your air intake pipe a little bit out of the way. You're going to pull your dipstick out. You'll see it. It's right down here where I had this in. And bam, you're going to, get a long tube funnel, and you're going to put it all the way down into the hole right there. You'll see it right. It's the same hole from your dipstick. Easy to pull out. And then you're going to come down here, take a 3/8 ratchet, and this is going to be your plug. It's got a magnet on there to catch metal fragments and stuff like that. You're going to put 3/8 ratchet in there, and you're gonna pop it right out. Just loosen up. I suggest getting a new washer. I don't have one right now. I cleaned it up, but normally I do. Drain your fluid. Bam, once it's all drained, cap that back up, pour that stuff in there. And generally they say to go about 3 to sometimes 6 times, some people have had to do, to get all of the old fluid out. I am not going to do this, being that it's an older, my older CRV is just me for fun. I don't feel I need to do that. Usually when it's slipping, they highly recommend that. And for a full flush, but it's usually about 2.5 quarts, 2 to 2.5 quarts to fill it back up. And that's all I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to do that and then have it finished and start driving it. I've done it before, haven't had any issues. I've also done the full flush, depending on what I felt was right for the transmission at the time. But technically, if you want to do it, look it up. You can do the full flush. Every Honda is a little different depending on what you need to do it on, so make sure you know. And other than that, you'll be good to go. You just put your fluid in, cap it back up, start it, check your levels with your dipstick, and that's all you really need to do. It's nothing too bad. If you guys want to go with what I went with, it's Valvoline Max Life ATF automatic transmission fluid. And this is the kind you look on the back that can work for Honda, Toyota, GM, certain cars. So just make sure you read the back and make sure you check what you need. And I highly recommend Lucas oil and anything. They've always been great. So hope that helps, guys.